Political prisoners from the FARC are on hunger strike in 13 different detention centers across Colombia. They're complaining of ill treatment and a lack of medical care and are demanding the immediate release of some prisoners on humanitarian grounds. Our correspondent Natalia Margarita reports from Bogota.
For the past 14 years, since her husband was captured in combat, Ana Lucia has had to carry upon her shoulders the weight of the stigmatization for being the wife of a FARC rebel. But beyond that is the sorrow she feels every time she visits him and comes across the conditions under his being held.
We have lots of complaints regarding the health care. Some peers have even died in jail due to the negligence of the state. We have denounced that, carried out protests and many other actions, but the situation remains unknown.
Despite of having never carried a weapon, Aurelio Sancol, a rural leader, is also part of Colombia's 10,000 estimated political prisoners. Aurelio recalls that, be it members of the insurgency or not, what all those convicted of political crimes share in common is the harsh treatment they receive.
Those who think different from the establishment, who come from renovated ideas and alternative change, are considered by the Colombian state and the oligarchy in this country as more dangerous than any other criminals. The standard criminals have no importance for them, as they don't pose a threat to institutionalism.
The lack of medical care and a differential treatment are among the reasons why some imprisoned members of the FARC have begun an indefinite hunger strike. As a gesture of goodwill within the current peace negotiations, they are demanding from the government the immediate release of those under serious illness conditions.
The government has been asked to provide a humanitarian solution, especially for those critically ill, terminally ill, or with serious combat injuries. If the release is not granted on humanitarian grounds, they will very likely die in a prison, as it has already happened with many others.
Now, the hunger strikers have called on United Nations representatives to verify the prison's conditions, which human rights advocates have said are not complying with international humanitarian law standards regarding political prisoners' treatment. Natalia Margarita, teleSUR, Bogotá.